happening? What's happening? How you doing? And walking up here, the guy who owns the club, he passed me on the back. He goes, "You got 5 minutes, make it good. 5 minutes, make it good." No fucking pressure or anything. No, it's like 5 minutes. It's like sex after you're married for 17 years. 5 minutes, but it's gotta be good. And if you're married to a Jewish woman, it's exactly like sex after 15 years. 5 minutes, it's gotta be good, and you gotta be funny. And then when you're done, you go to the deli. Yeah. I know what you're thinking. I know, I get it all the time in airports and shit. He's looking at me like, where do I know that guy? That guy, wait a minute, that guy, the voice, that HBO Italian, that's the guy who fucked my ex-wife. Fortunately, it's probably true. No, I am that guy. I'm Mikey Gragbag Palmici from The Sopranos, as Jim Gandolfini used to call me. Yes, I don't know if any of you watched the show, but yeah. And just so you know, I'm still good friends with Paulie Walnuts and Big Pussy, and they're right back there. And if you don't fucking laugh, they're gonna bust your heads open with a baseball bat. No, I was Mikey. And you're probably wondering, why is Mikey Palmici doing stand-up? Because Mikey Palmici got fucking killed the first season, that's why. I'm having a goddamn midlife crisis. You know, accountants, bookkeepers, doctors, they have a midlife crisis, they get divorced, fuck their secretary, get a red Porsche. Actors, we do stand-up. Or become psychologists. You know, and I don't know, think about it, folks. I was a main character on this series, you know? Main character. We filmed the whole first year before it's ever even on the air. Nobody knows if it's gonna be accepted or a hit. I die the season finale. The show goes on the air, it is the biggest hit of all fucking time. Maybe I'm a little cranky, you know? Maybe. Jim Gandolfini calls me up, "Al, how you been?" "How have I been, Jim?" "Here, you're getting 1 million episodes, fuck you!" Edie calls, "Al, what have you been doing?" "Oh, Edie, you're on your 3rd Emmy, fuck you! And your ice cream." Yeah, no, it's okay. I mean, how many of you really know the show? Right. Remember around episode 3 or 4, Jimmy and I finally duked it out. He cold cocked me outside my Lincoln Continental, and he stapled my Armani suit to me with the parking ticket. Anybody remember that scene? Well, David Chase likes to do everything for real, you know, the creator. And I swear to God, I'm not making this up. They used a real staple gun and real staples. So, but of course, the props department, they give you a nice thick vest. But a vest has a zipper. You know, zipper with no panties. So look at the close-up if ever you're watching the reruns. I'm like, oh! And it's really good acting. They stapled right into my breastbone. I was bleeding for about 4.5 hours. There's nothing funny about it, but I thought I'd give you a little inside information on The Sopranos here. But just think about it. 3 years ago, I was being stapled by Jim Gandolfini. Now I'm fucking working at Staples! No, I'm just kidding. I'm working at Office Depot. I couldn't get the job at Staples. I'm kidding. It's not that bad. The glass is half full. It's half full. Yeah. So, what else? I'm in my fabulous 40s. You know, fabulous 40s. And if you're a half full kind of guy, that's cool. You know, you got experience, respect, hopefully, you know, all that stuff. But I'm not a half cup full kind of guy. The way I look at it, I'm halfway dead. Now think about it. If you double my age, man, I'm in my 90s. I know with technology, you live past 90. Who do you know past 80 is getting laid and having a good time? I'm halfway dead. I'm on the back 9. And what really scares me about it is I'm halfway dead and I'm single. And I don't mean just single. I mean like I'm completely single. Like, you know, I don't have an ex-wife, I don't have a kid, I don't even have a cat. You know, that's one thing. You know, a dog is one thing, but a cat, you know, you can put out a box of sand, food, water, leave him for a month, you're still a good pet owner. You know? I can't make that commitment. You know, I had a cat. I tried to have a cat like 6 months ago. After a month, it ran away. It scratched a little note in its litter box. Fuck you, I can't take the neglect. You know? Yeah, I mean, and what really scares me is that, you know, being single and half dead and alone, I'm so fucking happy. I mean, I am happy. I love my apartments, my cars, I love my life. Nobody tells me what to do, where to go, when to eat, what to eat. I can't take that shit. My married friends, the wives tells them everything. I got this friend in LA, every single thing he does, his wife tells him how to do it better. For real. Every single time. I was down in LA 3 weeks ago, we're throwing a football with this kid in the backyard. He scratches his balls. His wife opens the kitchen window and goes, Harrell, it'd be better if you do it from the left than from the bottom. I don't need this shit. And what really confused me, he did it and he said she was right. You know, I take responsibility for my position, but basically you gotta blame your parents. I mean, your parents set the tone for marriage and love, and this is a totally true story. And the first time I made love with a woman, I was very young. I really was, it's true. I was 13 years old. And this girl was 14, but we loved each other. It was a very tender, special thing, and we were kids, and I was all excited to tell my father. So finally we go for a ride, I get up the nerve, and I tell him. And I said, Dad, do you think I'll have sex with like 100 women in my lifetime? I swear to God, this was his reply. He goes, son, you kidding? You should fuck 100 women in a month. Maybe that's why I'm fucked up. I'm out of time, and I'm out of jokes. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the show. Bye-bye.
Sapienza, give it up for him.